Vice President Harris was surprised to discover that a microphone was capturing her conversation with Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer as she admitted her campaign was facing challenges with male voters. Harris and Whitmer were seated at a bar in Kalamazoo, Michigan, on Saturday, engaged in what appeared to be a serious discussion. In a video circulating online, the Democratic presidential nominee seemed unaware that cameras and microphones surrounded the two. "So my thing is, we need to gain ground among men," Harris was heard saying to Whitmer at the Trak Houz Bar and Grill. Harris quickly noticed that microphones were picking up their conversation.
Yeah. Oh, we have microphones and I was listening to everything. I didn't realize that. Okay. So, well,
You'll
now
bleep
you tell
my
us.
F words.
We just told all the family secrets. Shit. Anyway, it's good to see you. Okay, who are you running for?
Michigan State.
Of course you are.
I have 2 degrees from MSU, and both my girls go to the University of Michigan. I do.
Fox News' Julian Turner reported that this election is the last opportunity for both former President Trump and Vice President Harris to narrow the widening gender gap. Recent polls from the New York Times show that Harris leads Trump among women voters, 54% to 42%, while Trump leads among men, 55% to 41%. Last week, Harris addressed questions about her decreasing support among male voters in an interview with NBC's Peter Alexander. When asked about the gap with male voters, Harris initially avoided a direct response, instead highlighting the diverse audiences that attend her events.
Let me ask you, if I can, about one of the challenges the campaign faces right now. Polls show that there is a widening gender gap, that Donald Trump leads, particularly among men, by 16 points right now. Why is that, and why do you think there is a disconnect for you with men right now?
Well, let me tell you, you can look at this audience and you can see that there are people of every background and gender who are showing up by the thousands. And I think it is because they know I intend to be a president for all Americans. And that is how I'm campaigning to earn the vote of every American, not only about their gender, but about their geographic location, and unburdened by who they may have voted for in the past. I think this really is a moment, like we saw with the Republicans who are supporting me most publicly recently, that it's a time to put country before party and really, again, with a sense of optimism, fight for what we care about.
Just to be clear, though, men still say, by 16% margin, they're supporting Donald Trump right now. Why do you think that is?
It's not the experience that I'm having, to be honest with you.
You think the men are on board?
I mean, look around.
A Gen Forward poll from the University of Chicago, released last Wednesday, found that 26% of black men aged 18, 40 said they would vote for Trump, compared to only 12% of black women. This represents a notable increase since black voters supported Biden over Trump overall by a 9-to-1 margin in the 2020 election. Trump also saw gains among young Latino men, with 44% indicating they would support him, compared to about 38% who voted for him in 2020. Despite this, Harris maintains a lead over Trump overall in the poll, 47% to 35%, which included significant samples of young voters of color.